What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, we're going to look at crafting for leveling, and we're just going to go from level 0 to level 30, and we're going to craft the best item, in my opinion, the best item to craft, because it's super easy to do right off the bat. Like, you don't even have to leave Noob River in order to do this. So basically what we're going to do is just harvest a ton of trees and make tables. So this is for leveling crafting tables, and basically you start the game the way you normally would, right? You do all those journey steps that you normally would. You drink, you eat, you roll, you clothe yourself, you get bark from a tree, whatever. But then once you get those initial few journey steps knocked out of the way, then what you actually want to do is focus on crafting. So what I'm going to do is actually make 3 carpenter's benches. And now I did this 3 or 4 times while I was testing it to see what I felt like was the best way to do this. And what I found was the 3 carpenter's benches allowed me to do it the fastest. 1 carpenter's bench was just way too slow, 2 wasn't quite enough, and 3 really made it right on the money. So, you know, it's like a cup of porridge or whatever. 1's not enough, 2's not enough, 3 is that magic number. Now, you could do more than that, but I think with 3, it really is that money spot, because you can just barely keep up filling those 3. Now, I do some killing. Because I have to eat, right? So those are kind of things that are in here, but it's not going to really affect the amount of experience that I'm getting. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pick an island here, right kind of in the middle of the map, right in the middle of Noob River, and we're going to set up shop. So I am going to make 3 carpenter's benches, and those 3 carpenter's benches, what I'm going to do with those is just put wood on there to make shaped wood. And the carpenter's bench unlocks at level 10, so you need to get up to level 10 so that you can unlock that. You should be able to basically do that by doing a handful of journey steps in the beginning, rolling, climbing, clothing yourself, getting bark from a tree, killing something, and you should end up level 10. So then I just create a platform and start knocking out some carpenter's benches on there. Like I said, we're just going to drop all the wood in there and start making that shaped wood. Now, once you get to level 14, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and craft the artisan table. And we're going to make one of the tables with the artisan table, because that's going to give us a lot of experience points. Now, you guys may remember the live stream and video that I did looking at leveling from just farming, and that was literally from just farming. It was very light on the killing, a lot like what I'm doing here, and it was just going out and grabbing what were the best resources in the exiled lands, what was going to give you the most amount of experience for your time and your effort for harvesting it. So in that video, we ended up at level 30 in, what was it, about 3 hours, just under 3 hours. So the idea behind this series isn't to just tell you, hey, this is the fastest way to level. The thing I love about Conan Exiles is that you can play the game absolutely however you want to. So the idea behind this series is to show you the different ways that I've been able to level and the speed at which I've been able to level that way. So like I said, 3 hours for just harvesting. And then this video is going to be focused around just crafting, and a future video will be focused around just killing. That way, you know, okay, if I'm going to really try to speed level and I'm doing this on my own, or I have buddies on the server that are going to help me out, what's the fastest way that I can go? So at this point, I'm just going to start crafting the rectangular table. Now, the rectangular table gives you a 12,800 experience. The shaped wood to make that table each one actually gives you 800 experience. So totaling up the whole process between making the shape wood and then making the table gives you 16,000 experience. Now, I know there's some videos out there that say to craft the boxes, the storage boxes, the large ones, and that's perfectly fine. If that's something that you want to do, please feel free to do that. I chose to do the tables because it's less resources, so I didn't have to get any iron. I didn't have to smelt iron. I didn't have to make a blacksmith's bench. I literally made 3 carpenter's benches, a couple of axes, and an artisan table, and I just went to town on trees. And that's the idea that I had in my mind. What's the fastest way I can do this with the least amount of effort as well, right? So I don't have to make a lot of extra things. It's just a bunch of carpenter's benches, like I said, and an artisan table, and you can literally do this all at Noob River. You never have to leave Noob River. Now, I do also break down the tables that I'm making. Each one of them is going to give me 1 wood back, so for every 4 tables I can make another table, and it's really just investing those resources into leveling. Now, you could obviously do this all the way up to level 60 if you wanted to. You could just continue to harvest trees and make tables. However, I only went to level 30 because that's the basis of where all my testing has been. So level 30 with harvesting, level 30 with crafting, and I'll do a video level 30 with just killing. And the idea is to find the sweet spot in every single one. So you know, if I'm doing this action for X amount of time, it's going to give me X amount of experience points. If I'm doing this action along with that, it's going to give me X amount of experience points. And my suggestion is to use everything that I'm going to show you throughout this series in order to level up, because I think you can hit level 60 very, very quick if you combine all these different things. The other reason why I chose level 30 is because a lot of things change at level 30. You are at level 30 able to craft the improved benches, and that means that the resource cost is actually going to go down. So you are going to spend less resources in order to get these experience points if you upgrade your benches to the improved benches. Now let's talk about a little bit of the experience points gained per resources. So if I'm doing the tables, if I make 4 tables, it costs me 16 shaped wood, and that's all it cost me. It only cost me 16 shaped wood. So if I do the math for 16 shaped wood, I'm getting 3,200 experience points per shaped wood. If I was to make the large chest, which is 15 shaped wood and 5 iron reinforcements, it actually costs me more resources, right? Because I have to harvest the iron and make reinforcements. But if we just do the math on this shaped wood, the 15 shaped wood for the experience points that we gain is 3,210 per shaped wood. And you can see there at 29 minutes, I hit level 30. The other thing about making the large chests is they actually don't unlock until level 20, and they're made in your inventory. So it's not something that you can run and put on a bench and run away and continue harvesting while you're making those. It's either going to make you over encumbered, or it's going to make you have to wait for those chests to be finished crafting. So there you go, guys. Obviously a very big difference in leveling time if you are crafting versus leveling time if you are just harvesting. Obviously it's a lot faster if you are crafting and harvesting. Like I said, use these in conjunction, do the crafting and the harvesting together. And in the next video, I will look at just killing for experience points and what things are the best for you to kill early game in order to gain levels. So what I want to know is, what's your favorite way to level in the game? Leave that in the comment section below. The whack moments in this video were sponsored by my legendary supporters. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. And if you want to continue the fun, there's 2 videos on the screen. You can pick one of those to watch next. Please don't forget to whack the like button, and if you're new to the channel, I'd encourage you to click that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified when I upload another video.